and love Ronald Reagan.
Alright, they might have heard Love Ronald Reagan.
That was the hope. That was my hope.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Storytime Network. We are back with more D&D, and yeah, things are going to be happening this session, which may or may not be enjoyable for us, but will certainly be enjoyable for Kaido.
And that's all we care about, isn't it? That Kaido at least has fun.
True.
Because if he doesn't have fun, he will find a way to have fun. And that is
True.
not fun for us.
I mean, for me, when I'm making the campaign or sessions, I think to myself, if this isn't fun for me, it's probably not going to be fun for you guys. So, why would I do that then? I would just simply make a story I like to tell that is also good. So yes, let's left our heroes. Aldane, the impaled paladin.
Several times over, too.
Seamus, the Seamus the Bard, just the Bard today.
Seamus the dipstick, gotcha.
Well, actually, no, Seamus the T-Rex spawner.
Seamus the ranger.
Felix the painter. We'll go with that today. Felix is just a painter today. And of course, Dairon, the sharpshooty rogue, because I couldn't think of anything else. The four of you, along with Rua, Colgin, and several drow, made your way through the Underdark. And of course, as the Behir found himself in front of Aldane, who was surprisingly also the only one who didn't fail the save to be frightened. Him, Colgin, and Rua charged on the front lines, bravely fighting the Behir.
That was impressive.
Unfortunately, there was several casualties from most of the drow, and
Oh, they were-
Colgin face-tanked two separate breath blasts from the Behir, and in turn responded with two crits, one of which severed the Behir's entire arm, and actually took out one of its eyes as well. And once the Behir was taken out, it caused a fissure in the ground and opened the floor up, causing him, Aldane, and several more drow to fall down. A couple of the drow offered to stay. Well, actually, no, it was only one drow that was left. She offered to stay behind and inform the Flump territory and the drow that you came with on the boat about what had happened, as Rua, Dairon, Seamus, and Felix jumped down into the pit after Aldane and co.
Geronimo! And all that good stuff.
Aldane eventually came to find a small stalagmite was stuck in his gut. And Colgin, who'd been checking up on everyone, helped out a couple of the drow who were still alive, as the rest of the ones that fell down the pit had died. And Colgin helped Aldane with breaking the stalagmite off, so that Aldane could basically overcharge himself with healing to not, die. And as the group basically came together, it was found out that Kuro had already left for Blackrain.
We're just gonna give him a very stern talking to at some point.
Hold on, I think I have a soundboard that does a really good impression of what Kuro was thinking.
It was extremely muffled, but yeah. It might be because my soundboard volume is very low, actually.
I actually had to turn it down quite a bit for it to not blow out the sound, but yes.
But yeah, so you, after finding that out, realize that you can't really afford to faff around a bit too much. And yeah, so are you if you would like, you can all. If you haven't already, you can have a short rest.
Let's see. Do I need a short rest? Probably do.
Rua also
Except I don't
passes.
get spell slots back.
Rua also passes Felix the quiver of 20 arrows that he has.
Thank you.
You can choose not to short rest if you want. It's more for the people who took damage. Because Colgan took damage, and he's also used his action surge.
I really just wish I could get spell slots
Actually,
back in a
no.
short rest. It's kind of annoying.
Aldane and him had a short rest anyway, I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he's already fine. I forgot. Yeah. The only thing that he can't get back is his Indomitable. Because that's on a long rest. But he does gain his superiority dice. So yeah, that's fine for him. Well, if no one actually needs to short rest, then we can just continue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might as well.
So, before we move on to the map that I've got for you guys, you pass through the inky black abyss that always happens with these dungeons, and you
Never gonna get used to that.
are assaulted with various senses from the Behir. And when the vision comes clear to you, you see from the point of view of the Behir is Akrua, it looks like. A younger version of him, at least. As he is face to face with the Behir, alone as well. As the Behir frantically looks around, you see a wounded silver dragon and what appears to be a young Olafukin, based on the appearance that he takes when he carouses with people. And in how do I describe it? The next thing that plays out is the Behir is basically laid on the ground, and you see Akrua menacingly looking down at you, his silver eyes ominously glowing. As you see, in this second scene, not only is he shirtless, but he's kind of wounded. You see a couple of lightning marks on his body, and you see a couple of gash marks on him. But he looks all right, considering.
Mm-hmm.
Around him, though, you do see blood pooling out, not from him, but from the Behir. And its eyes slowly begin to close as it passes on. As it does, you hear this voice from the Behir. If only I had more power. If only I could have been like him. Like them. And its voice begins to trail off as you hear the familiar voice that comes from the Dracolich pieces. And it says to him, the Behir anyway, you don't see anything to go with this voice, by the way. This is just perhaps it's some point when the Behir, from the looks of it, died. But yes, you hear this voice saying to the Behir, if you wish to be more like my kind, I can grant you such power. But in exchange, I would like to get my revenge on some people as well. After a few moments pass, you don't hear a response. But the next thing that happens is you see the Behir, its eyes awaken. You see it in some part of the Underdark, you can tell, just based on how you see the familiar luminescent mushrooms that you've seen throughout your travels in the area. And you notice that the Behir, as it looks at its body and sees itself in the reflection of some nearby water, its appearance is, well, the same as what you've seen when you first fought it. When you first met it, I mean. With its skin becoming more dragon-like.
Mm-hmm.
And then the vision goes, and you find yourself on this map. Let me drag you all onto it.
So, I see the Behir's here already.
Yeah, I just decided we're not doing it. I actually decided we're not doing a
it's
dungeon.
Not
We're
called
just doing.
a there, so of course it's Behir.
God damn it.
It's still
Alright,
not
that was pretty good. I'll give you that.
That was good. I'm not gonna. I'm not
Yeah.
mad. I'm just.
And yet you never have material for like vicious mockeries. But yeah,
it's got to be spur of the moment. I'm not good at coming
True.
up with it on the spot. It just
But
got to be
yes.
served up.
yeah, I just decided we're actually not even doing a dungeon. We're just doing a boss fight.
Fair enough.
Fuck it. Good ball.
We've done dungeons every time we've had the Dracolich piece. I thought I'd mix it up.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we ball.
I'm allowing you to stand anywhere within this red square, rectangle, really.
Well,
So
I've
you
got to
can
be a
reposition
frontliner again,
yourself.
so.
River's
Pull out
also
my measuring stick.
As your vision comes through and you see the Behir, it looks to you all and just says, it's good to see you all. I can't wait to consume you and see what power I might gain.
Question for those in the room. What was it that? Who were you told to get revenge against?
Oh, yes. Well, the revenge was for that bastard black dragon in Black Rain.
Okay, so it's not. Excellent.
I mean,
not-
I do smell the spawn of Akrura Everay as his eyes focus to Rua. I would also
Jameis
like
pokes
revenge.
his head
for the
out
one-
from behind Rua. No, you don't.
I also would like revenge on the one who killed me way back when. And it would be nice to get revenge on all the people who made me have to move and run away. After all, the only
I just
reason I
wanted to make
went...
sure that the thing that's controlling you isn't seeing through time. That'd be nice. So I'm happy with that. Thank you.
No one is in control of me.
That's
My
what you think.
faculties are 100% of my own.
That's what they all say.
If you're going to be so mouthy, then fine. And as he slams the ground with his only front leg, you find your eyes looking upward as you see two creatures hanging from the ceiling above. Wrong thing. Let me also get rid of the box.
I'm ready for initiative right now.
As you see these two.
Oh! I'm
That
suddenly
looks nasty.
I'm suddenly less happy to be standing where I am.
You
What are
see
those?
two fleshy, one-eyed beings with multiple tentacles and like these gnashing, toothy mouths.
I'm gonna take
And
a
they-
shot in the dark and say we don't want to get caught by those things.
Give me a nature check for all of you who want to know what these creatures are.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
I always forget, does Colgan have nature? No, he doesn't. So, you figure these out to be ropers.
Oh, I do not like you, Kaido. I do not like you at all.
These
These
are
things-
those who live in cave and caverns of the Underdark, often taking the appearance of a stalagmite or a stalactite, generally using their appearance to gain the element of surprise on creatures. They are known for basically holding creatures, suspending them in the air if they're hanging from the ceiling anyway, and then, like, eating them as they are unable to break free.
Fun.
And yeah, these are known to have up to 6 tendrils. And destroying a tendril does not harm the roper. So yeah.
So it's like a lizard tail almost. Like each
Yeah.
tentacle's like a lizard tail.
Wrong thing. Let me clear the turn order. Don't forget to
I
click
know
on
I
my
am very
character.
personally displeased with you.
Why?
No, you know why.
I don't. Share with the class.
Everybody scatter.
Gen, please tell me why you're so panicked about this right now. They just seem kind of annoying at best.
Sweet summer child.
I know, it's one of those things, but I want to know why.
I'll find out. I'll say that much.
They're called ropers, you said?
Yes.
No
I don't
metagaming.
like that
Can't
name.
look it up. Don't look it up.
I don't like that name. That
No,
name
I
just...
I will say, some people often joke that if you replace the O in rope with the letter A, that's almost appropriate. They don't actually- they
it's
don't
a
do that.
hentai monster.
They don't do that to people, but, like, it's they're not fun. So, also, I need to bring in the drow. I forgot about them. Where is the sheets? There they are. Uh-huh. I'm also going to change the music as well. I forgot to do that. I just wanted to get initiative sorted before we do that.
At least the roper's at the bottom of the initiative.
Yeah.
But the Behir is
Scatter.
near the top.
Yeah, the Behir actually locked in today.
Yeah. I use a free action to shout out scatter.
This isn't the fight music I wanted. Where is it?
Do I hear boss music?
Maybe. Is this the one? Sure, we'll use this. Here you go, Mel. The new music.
Oh boy, Metal Mania.
Yeah. So it's Colgan's turn. He is because he has no ranged weapon, so he actually can't hit the rope. So he dashes to get into melee range with the Behir. And that'll be his turn, because he actually can't do anything else. Dairon, it's your turn. Dairon?
Can you hear me?
Can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking. I am going to bonus action dash.
Okay. Oh, I actually should say as well, I forgot because of the nature check you got. You know ropers can reach up to 50 feet.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
I should have said that because you did really well with your roll, so...
I'm going to move there and then crossbow bolt the Behir.
Okay then, you do get sneak attack because Colgan is next to it.
That's kind of what I was hoping. 26.
That hits. Nice.
23 on the damage.
Damn, that's actually low sneak attack damage. Well, no, it's alright sneak attack. It's still good.
Yeah. I have 2 high die and 3 low die.
How much did you get again, sorry?
23.
Thank you. Right then. The Behir growls in pain as your shot gets between its scaly body. Now it's the Behir's turn. It will... Let me check what it can do. It will make a attack on Colgan.
Okay.
That will hit him. For how much damage, though? Let us see. For 19 lightning damage, was it? Oh, piercing damage. Okay, yeah. 19 piercing damage, which takes him at 60 HP out of 80. Because he was at only 79 last session. And then he will do a second attack where he will try to constrict Colgan. Let's see if this hits. Lucky for Colgan, it did not, as Colgan dodges out of the way. Aldane, this is your turn.
Yeah, dash. Well, it's actually Shield of Faith. That's my turn.
Okay.
I can't really do anything if I use a dash. So
Yeah. Felix, it's your turn.
Right, so what's the range of these ropers?
50 feet.
50 feet. So what you're
Yes.
saying is I can move here and not take an attack of opportunity.
No.
Cool.
You'd be safe.
Then because that should put me... Yeah. I'm gonna try out a new move.
Oh.
Steel Wind Strike.
Ooh.
sounds fancy.
Should be. He's used it. Well, someone in this party's used it several times now.
Yeah.
And her name is Rua gets impaled by a bone claw Everay.
Oh, it's a shame. It sounds like Gen's actually lost connection. 1 second. Ban Gensh. No. Yep, so do the thing then.
So make 2 attack rolls, seeing as it is only the 2 ropers that I can hit.
Yep.
Right. 1 and 2. Both 16. Does 16 hit?
No.
Fuck.
Dang it.
Then gonna end up here then.
Okay. Rua's turn. He will. How much movement does he actually get? He's actually just out of range as well for the Behir. He will activate his astral self using a key point. And he will... Actually, I forget, he doesn't even need to move in fully melee. He has reach. Because of his astral self. So he moves into there. And he will go for a attack with his Ravager arm. That does not hit. And again, that hits for 7 bludgeoning damage. And he's going to make a unarmed strike with range, which does not hit. So it only loses 7 damage. Seamus, it's your turn.
Yeah. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? You said, so if I move more than 50 feet away from one of these guys, then it'd be an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, so if you move like around the area, you should be fine.
And that's 55
bearing in mind
zero,
that's
or...
like bearing in mind that's like 50 feet from across from it from the other end. So you got a lot of
Yeah.
movement.
I'm just seeing how far I could move. Yeah. I may do that. I like also don't want to be too close in range to the Behir.
True.
Sorry, I should have taken these measurements earlier.
You're fine.
Alright. Oh, now I need to take a final measurement to make sure I actually have the movement to do this. Let's go there. Yeah, that's good. Boom.
Right. Yeah. And what else are you doing with your turn?
Shit, can I edit this real quick?
What?
Just to right there.
Okay.
Still about 30 feet from where I came from. That's 25. We'll take it. But, I'm gonna mock this guy.
Viciously?
Slightly viciously.
Mm-hmm. So, roll the dice.
That's a
It
solid
failed.
roll.
Yes, max damage. The
Holy
roper,
shit, what sex dungeon did you crawl out of, you tentacle horror fuck?
the roper screeches in pain, and now it has disadvantage on its next attack.
You're welcome, Felix. And then, oh, let's see, I still have a bonus action. I think I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Rua.
Oh, very nice.
Just because he's likely gonna be the main target here.
Maybe. So, it's the Drow's turn. One of them casts Fairy Fire on this hook horror.
I mean, Roper.
Yes, thank you.
I was like, don't, let's not confuse our monsters here.
Yes, thank you. It's because, so when I first fought Ropers, there's also the session that I also fought Hook Horrors, and I was playing Aster when he was level 2.
So
The
sorry.
GM had us fight him at level 2, and Aster actually lost his pinky finger to a crit that he took from being KO'd.
Oh my god.
So, this Hook Horror is now Fairy Fired, which means every attack in it has advantage, and this, the other Drow, is going to Fairy Fire the other Hook Horror.
Roper.
And thank you, sorry, I don't know why I said that.
Because you're used to saying it.
Yeah, and the other Roper now has Fairy Fire in it as well. And that is their turns, because they don't have anything else they can really do. The Roper that is on the east side of the map goes to... Actually, can it? Okay, so it is going to try and make a tendril attack on Dairon. Okay, it misses the first one.
Okay.
It misses the second one.
Okay.
Misses the third one.
Okay.
And it misses the fourth one.
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Excellent.
It just lashes its tendrils at you, and you just dodge each and every one of them. Felix,
Mm-hmm.
the other Roper goes to attack you. That is a 17.
Matches.
So, You are now considered grappled. Until the grapple ends, you are now restrained and have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Okay.
And now the roper is going to attack Seamus with one of its other
Hooray.
tendrils. That is a 15.
You know what? That matches. So it doesn't hit, right?
No, that hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Matches hits.
If it matches, it's
Damn it!
So now you're also restrained.
You were so confident about that as well.
I
feel like
thought I had
Neil
it.
literally just said it. The attack on him matched, and that's why he got grappled.
Sorry.
You're fine. And then it's going to attack the other two drow, missing one of them, and it misses the other one. Okay. And then what does it do?
Wait, doesn't
So-
it get disadvantage on attacks, or was this the other one attacking?
No, every attack against it has. Oh wait, yes, it is. So
Yeah.
let me make
It
another
gets
roll.
disadvantage. And is that on all of its attacks on this turn, or
The
is it just
first
one
attack.
of them? The first
So
attack.
lucky for you, Felix, you're not grappled.
Yay!
Only Seamus is.
Sorry.
But it's still
You're
going to reel
welcome,
Seamus.
Felix. I remembered that.
It's still going to reel Seamus 25 feet in, so now he's 25 feet off the ground.
Oh no 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 no!
And the
I
roper
do not
is.
consent to this.
too
So-
bad.
You're actually in range for the roper to do a bite attack now.
Oh great.
That is a 13, which misses, doesn't it?
Yes. It doesn't hit.
Okay. Now it's Colgan's turn. He clutches his sword with both hands and goes for a strike. Actually, no, before he does, he is going to use Commanding Strike, which does hit. And he calls out to Dairon. Dairon! Let me see. Yeah, he calls out to you. Dairon, attack one of the ropers!
With that,
And he does 8 damage. Because, so that is only... So, as a reaction, you can choose to make an attack on one of the ropers.
I will. I will in
And
fact do that.
And you still get sneak attack because of reactions.
Good old
I
snack
attack-
attack.
I attack the one holding my friend.
Do you have the range?
No,
Yeah, you
he's
do.
got the touch. He's got the power.
Yay! Dairon's gonna rescue me.
23.
Or not.
Because it's fairy fired, right?
The turn order thing disappeared off of my screen.
Oh, I accidentally closed it.
23 hit.
Yes, it does. Let me just check though. So you're hitting the roper itself, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no problem.
29.
That is 29 damage. Very nice. Okay. So, the roper screeches in pain as it takes 29 damage. That is. This roper looks very injured.
Injured enough to drop me, maybe?
You will take 4 damage if you get dropped.
Damn.
Wait, can't he featherfall though?
As a reaction, if he does have it, yeah. But that's not his turn yet. So, Colgan goes for a second attack. And let me just check. As his sword tinks off the Behir's skin, even with a 19.
Ah, fuck nuggets.
Dairon, it's your turn.
Okay. where's Aldane?
I'm right next to the Behir.
Okay. Should Kogan have gotten an advantage for that one?
For what?
He did get
Second
advantage.
He
attack?
did get advantage.
Yeah, he
19
didn't.
just didn't hit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
19 still didn't hit.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action aim and fire at the roper holding Seamus.
Okay.
Oh, we should probably have like a thing that
20?
indicates they're bound.
True, I will do that actually. I will do. Let me see. I'll do that hand, the grapple, the hand reaching out. Yep, 20 hits.
It's like that you were going to Brazil
27.
meme.
Yeah, 27.
Yep.
Minus 27. This roper is at death's door. One more good hit will probably kill it.
Soften it up!
So, the Behir's turn. The Behir will attack, well, or attempt to attack Rua at least, with a bite, which does hit him. Dealing 12 piercing damage. And his arm explodes.
Great. Excellent.
We're all
It's
having
fine.
a great time over here.
It's fine, I have spares. And then the Behir will look at you, Aldane, and attempts to constrict you.
With the tail, I assume.
Yeah. That's a miss.
I have a really high AC right now, thankfully.
You do. Your turn, Aldane.
So I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Heal. 19 doesn't hit, from what you said earlier.
Yep.
Motherfucker, I'm not doing well on this. And bonus action restore spell slot.
Fair enough. Felix, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, do you have anything else you want to do, Aldane?
There's nothing else I can really do besides movement, maybe. In which case, it's probably for the best if I move over here to better enhance the advantage.
I mean, Rua has the movement to move around. But
True.
either way. Anything that keeps you further away from the ropers, I guess.
Yes, also that.
So, after the Behir, after your turn, Aldane, the Behir does a legendary action.
Of course it does.
As it tries to bite at you. And that's a nat 1.
Ah,
Felix, it's your turn.
Gonna cast Shadow Blade and gonna take a swing at the roper in front of me.
You'll have to throw it, because
Oh, it's up
it's
on the
not in
fucking
melee
ceiling?
range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what I was saying, yeah, it's like 30 feet above you.
Oh, I did not realize. Well,
Yeah,
either way,
it's my fault for not making it clear enough. It's still a throwing weapon.
yeah, I can still throw it. It's fine.
Another
25.
25 that hits. It is dead, which means it drops Seamus.
Yay!
Sorry,
Which means
buddy.
Seamus takes falling damage.
unless you can feather fall with a reaction.
I do not have Featherfall.
Rip.
So, you take... So you're falling at
Can I do like a
25 feet.
dexterity save or something to see if I can like somersault or something? Or
I'm gonna say
No,
no,
looks
because
like
you
a
were
roll up.
restrained. You were restrained anyway, so it would have been really hard to do that while it was like holding you tightly. I'm gonna say is my ruling. So you take. I'm gonna make this a public roll. 2d6 falling damage. You take 5 falling damage.
Oh my god, that's so much. I'm gonna die.
It can
You
make
fall-
all the difference, dude. Don't.
You fall right in your ass. Your coccyx is throbbing in pain.
My cock
I
is
will
sick?
say,
Damn.
Coccyx, yes, your coccyx.
remember Seamus, the maximum that you can take from falling damage is 20 d6.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you lucked out.
that I did.
So, Felix did that, and I assume you return the Shadow Blade to your hand?
I believe I can only do that next turn.
Isn't it a bonus act? Oh, yeah. You already Shadow Bladed.
I've
So, the
already
drow
did do that,
on
yeah.
the right drops Fairy Fire concentration, because now it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, I'm gonna move though.
Yep.
Actually,
It can't get you anyway.
I'm still gonna move just a bit further away.
That's a torch. That's a whole, like, pillar, so you won't
I
be
am
able to
gonna
stand
move
there.
just a little bit further away.
Rua's turn. As a bonus action, his astral self reaches into his coat and applies an arm to him. It's the arm with, like... how do I describe it now?
Go gadget.
It's the arm with, like, the rockets that lit his Moonblade on fire, if you remember that one.
Gundam sound effects. Gotcha.
And he will draw his Moonblade, but before that, he moves in. It's another bonus action to light his sword on fire, so we can't do that yet. So, he will do a engine slash, as it's called, for 25, that hits. So it's only 16, because it's not on fire yet. Still, 16 damage is good. Yep. And he will strike again. Does not hit. And then he will go for an unarmed attack, which does hit, for 8 bludgeoning damage. Okay. And now, because of legendary actions, the Behir is going to try and attack Rua, and misses.
Rip.
Please.
So, that's his turn. Seamus, you are now prone because you took falling damage and fell,
Oh, and it takes half my movement to get up.
sadly.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. Where can I go 15 feet?
If you move
Remember,
out
you
of the
don't
50,
want-
if you move out of the 50 feet, remember you're gonna take an attack of opportunity.
If it
Yeah, I
chooses
think
to do that.
If it chooses to do that, yes.
Remember not to cluster too close to Felix, because you'd be vulnerable to the breath.
I would also prefer
That's why
that, yes.
Aldane shouted scatter at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
Then
Diron
right
has
here to
never
start.
moved closer to any of you.
Isn't Diron? Aren't you in range of the tentacle
Yeah, they
monster?
Yeah.
They are. Its first turn was spent trying to get Dairon.
Unfortunately, there's no way for you to both move away from the tentacle monster and away from everyone else.
Let me
Right.
get rid of the.
Well, I just
gravity.
did that, moving toward the tentacle monster.
I
So I'm
see.
still behind the drow. That helps a little bit.
It's a bold move.
Yeah,
Let's see if it pays off harm con.
So what are you doing then with your
I li-
action?
We literally watched that last night. Oh my god.
I was gonna say the same thing as well, so
What are you doing
We're
then?
all sharing brain cells today.
Yep, same brain cell.
we have
I
all
got
watched
one
him
of two moves
presumably.
I can do.
You can
You
attack.
guys, yeah, I could do that.
You have advantage.
Or I can use my action to pull out some old friends.
Go for it.
Okay.
Let's go with. I'm gonna pull out the lions.
The lions won't be melee range of the beholder, the roper, just to make.
How far can I
remind you.
throw them?
It should say in the name in the figurine
Oh yeah, let me
description.
see.
Are you really gonna
Oh,
try
yeah,
and
that's
hook
right.
these lions at the roof of the cavern?
Yes.
They'd fall.
Remember, those things are roof bound. They are not in melee range of anyone on the ground.
Oh, they're not?
No.
No.
Yeah.
That's half of why.
I thought they were
all-
from the ground.
I already said they were above the ground. That's why I said that's why he took falling damage. They weren't
Oh, I thought
holding
they were
it in
just
the
really-
air.
I thought they were just really tall.
No.
Alright, never mind.
Also-
I'm not doing that
It's
then.
It's 60 feet of you, by the way.
If you want to send the lions out, you can still have them attack the Behir with the melee fighters, but like, why else do you think all the melee fighters are around the Behir and not fighting these ropers to clear them out?
Yeah. Even though Rua can run on ceilings now, he'd have to run all the way around just to then get to them.
Now I don't feel like wasting my 5th level spell slot to animate objects.
You know what you can do, though? Eldritch Blast if you want.
Yeah. I could also whip a shatter out.
You could.
Whatever you feel comfortable with, dude.
I will say, because I didn't mention it earlier, the Roper's tentacles actually have their own HP and AC, so you can actually, if you do an AoE, it will hurt the tentacles as well. So that is a strategy you can do.
I'm with it. Let's see, what level spells? Yeah, I'm sticking with just a level 2 spell slot.
Are you shattering?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is a failure. So all 6 of the Roper's tentacles are destroyed, and the Roper itself takes 13 bludgeoning damage.
Question for you, Kaido. Are they plant-like or something?
They are considered monstrosities.
Well, no. But
I'll do-
They're more fleshy.
yeah,
they're not stone. Yes.
no. There's
So
no.
we could theoretically cook them as dungeon food.
You could.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a really good idea, Seamus.
Yay, now it can't grab us.
So
No grabby grab.
the Drow both.
Wait, hold on,
take-
one sec. Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. I think I need to be within 60 feet. Ooh. Hold on, I'm too zoomed in, I guess.
The only person who's not in range is Aldane.
Alright, I'm gonna give it to Colgan.
Now Colgan is inspired. So the
And now
Drow,
on my turn.
the Drow both take shots at the Roper. So only one of the Drow hits one of its 2 attacks. One of her 2 attacks. That is then a. Oh my god! It takes 4 piercing damage.
Every little helps.
Yeah. If it works, it works.
Let's get some chips. Let's get some fish with this chip damage. Am I right? The Roper. Let's see. What does the Roper do? So, on its turn, it creates a replacement tendril. Only one. And it swings at you, Seamus.
Of course.
Vengeance.
That is a 17 to hit.
That does hit.
As it grabs you and pulls you 25 feet closer. And
Not my day.
makes a bite attack. That will hit because that's
Ooh,
a
this
natural
thing's really-
16. Plus
This thing's-
modifiers.
This thing's really mad at me.
No
Yeah, it's a
shit.
taste for twinks. You take this much in damage, Seamus. You take 15 piercing damage.
Whew.
So now it's Colgan's turn. He swings at the Behir. with a 22, which hits, for 13 slashing damage. Taking it down to that much. And he will strike again, this time doing a maneuver. He is going to do... he's going to do a trip attack. Oh no, he can't, because it's bigger than large. He'll do a fainting attack then to... Actually, no, he doesn't need... He'll just do an attack. Fuck it. 23 hits for 7 slashing damage. That'll take it to that much. As a legendary action, the Behir is going to attack Colgan and crits him for... I'm going to make this a public roll. Plus what? What's the plus again? Okay. This is how much damage Colgan takes. 37 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Man's got bodied.
He's at 23 HP. As he is very much in pain, as you can imagine.
Okay.
No, it's not doing its breath weapon yet. Darren, it's your turn.
I kind of just, y'all want me to focus on Behir or what?
Between Colgan's screams of pain, he just says, "The roper!"
Okay. Seamus, you obey. I bonus action aim and fire at the roper.
You don't even need to aim because it's got fairy fire in it.
That's true. I fire at the roper.
Mhm.
21. Or 22,
Hits.
rather. Ooh, shitty roll. 24.
Oh, shitty roll does over 20 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bonus action insightful fighting
On whom?
the Behir.
Okay. I mean, you still get sneak attack anyway because it's enemy allies in here.
I'm just, well, you know what? I'm gonna insightful fighting the roper.
Okay, you still get sneak attack in it because you have advantage.
I'm worried in case of the fucking growl.
True. They could lose concentration.
I'm not. I might actually lose.
Would you believe it that the roper isn't very charismatic?
I don't believe that, but it's still
It
12.
matched, so it passes. And it rolled a natural 14. It's got -2 charisma.
Hilarious.
The Behir will go to bite at Colgan, hitting him again. Wow, it only did 11 piercing damage. As Colgan is at 12 HP.
Jesus Christ.
And then it will attempt to constrict on Aldane, which actually hits. Does it?
Damn.
What's your AC?
23 with Shield of Fate.
Matches. Yeah.
Eh.
So this means, let me just check its thing. So you are considered grappled, and I'm doing a public roll for this because it's actually a large damage thing. Just so you can see how much it's doing to you. Or no, I should say. So you take that much in how much damage is this? Bludgeoning damage. And 18 piercing damage.
Ow. Sharp
Yeah.
fucking tail.
Yeah? Yeah, so that's your turn. You will have to make a athletics or acrobatics check to no longer be constricted by the creature, but you are currently restrained. Speaking of, it is your turn, which means...
So wait a minute. So I can't attack until I break free?
Nope. Actually, wait, let me check. So you have disadvantage to attack, sorry. You have 0 speed. And yeah, you need to... you have to spend your action to break free. Otherwise, you do disadvantage in every attack you make.
Well, I have advantage because of surrounding the Behir, so it cancels out.
That
to just
doesn't.
a
That
normal.
doesn't count.
Oh,
You only get advantage. It's so because of your. It would only be a neutral roll because of the disadvantage and advantage.
yeah, I know. So it cancel out.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, you can choose if you want.
It'd be a strength check to break out, right?
Athletics, yes.
Ooh, I have a good modifier on athletics. I'll just do that.
Thankfully, it's not acrobatic for you.
You fail.
I just had to say that, didn't I?
Yeah, well,
And even with inspiration, if someone gave it to you, if you didn't already have it, you'd still fail.
Well, yeah,
So-
because I'd have to probably hit what, like 18 or something.
It's actually 16.
So I could have hit it with inspiration, but it'd have to be like a max roll.
Oh no,
Close
I
to-
meant advantage inspiration, not bardic or painters. Sorry.
Mm,
So,
right.
legendary action. The Behir is going to bite at you, which means it has advantage on this attack because you're restrained.
Fuck me.
That is a 24,
That hits.
which means you are considered swallowed.
oh no.
Oh no.
So you are good news. You're not grappled. Bad news.
Bad.
You are now blinded and restrained. Good news. You have total cover against attacks and effects outside the Behir. Bad
Can I
news.
attack from inside?
Let me read the full thing for you first. Bad news. You take 66 acid damage at the start of the Behir's turn. It can only
so-
swallow a creature at a time. So you can attack, but you have disadvantage.
That tracks.
So I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do for you on this one? I'm going to say it is the biohazard symbol for being vored by the Behir.
Lovely.
Felix, it's your turn.
Bonus action to get the Shadow Blade back in my hand.
Excuse me. Yeah.
But
Excuse me again.
with the other one, yeah, that should be fine. With that nature check we had at the start of the fight, would that have given any sort of elemental weaknesses for the Ropers?
You know the Roper does not have any weaknesses.
Fair
However,
enough.
its tentacles are immune to poison and psychic damage.
Okay, probably a good thing I never tried to attack the tentacles with the Shadow Blade then. Then, yeah, I will just chuck a good old chromatic orb at the Roper.
Okay.
Now 20.
Oh yeah.
Sheesh! What elements are you doing for this?
Cold.
Okay. Yeah, roll your damage then, King.
What level am I at now? 5. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Sheesh! That is how much?
12 28, 38, 46.
The roper is dead, which means Seamus takes some more falling damage.
Sorry again!
Hey.
You take 8 falling damage, and you're prone again.
Look, there wasn't much I could do here!
He's like a turtle on his back. It'd be funny if Genbu was the god who picked Seamus.
That would just be mean.
But yeah,
Not racist. That feels racist.
so you are.
1, 2,
Yes, you did
3,
that. Nice job.
4, 5. I'm gonna move that.
Legendary action. So
Oh.
as the ropers die, you watch as the Behir roars, and you begin to hear the ground shake as. Let me find it.
2 more
Here we are. This burrows out from the ground. A bullet.
Great.
Great.
Excellent.
Back.
Yeah, boss rush time, fellas.
Well, I'm glad I'm hiding
like
behind
this.
the torch.
I thought I'd spice up the session with some fun content.
No, this makes up for the lack of a dungeon, for sure.
This is also why I wanted to make the fight to get into the session
Yeah.
quick.
Mhm. No, that's fair. That's fair.
So I can get rid of the ropers
Mhm.
off my list of windows, and now I can replace that with a bullet.
This one's definitely on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure. Oh, goody!
Okay.
The good news is I don't have to worry about getting attacked by that thing immediately. The bad
Yeah.
news is I'm in very bad danger right now.
So that was Felix's turn. Rua's turn. Rua, as a bonus action, lights his sword on fire after coating it with oil. And uses the... It's a D8, isn't it, for Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
Still misses. No! Yeah, still misses. That was a nat 2 as well.
Man, if I was one more level, that would have been a D10.
Oh my god!
That's
Rua spends a key point and does a flurry of
Oh,
blows.
God.
There we go.
Oh my god, he rolled minimum damage.
Rip.
Oh my god!
Rue's really not into this fight today.
I mean, you were doing good damage earlier.
Mm.
Seamus, it's your turn.
He doesn't like Behirs.
What's that again?
He just doesn't like Behirs.
Yeah.
Thinks they're a
So-
little bit overplayed.
Seamus,
Great.
you are
Okay.
prone again.
Yeah. I'm just gonna use half my movement to get up, and I'm not really gonna move from where I am.
Sensible. Also, the drow and fairy fire on the roper. So what are you
And
doing
I'm
then,
gonna go
Seamus?
ahead.
What's the strat?
I'm gonna viciously mock the fucking lizard-looking thing that came up from the ground.
The bullet, yeah.
Yeah,
Roll
whatever
it.
that thing is. I do not have enough energy for this bullshit you're bringing at me right
Fail
now.
with a nat 1.
Hey.
Cool.
So the drow,
Takes 4 psychic damage.
the drow do their best to move away from the bullet. They actually say "fan out" in Elvish as they take shots at the bullet with a. Oh, one sec. Sorry, just got dinner. So, the drow take shots, miss, hit, and hit. Very nice. So, the Bullet takes... Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I can't mental math. It takes 18 piercing damage in total. So it had that much HP, and now it has this much HP. Okay, Colgan's turn. He continues to hack away. Actually, no, before he does anything, he's going to second wind.
That is fair.
A D10 plus 10. Let's see where he goes with this. Much better than last session. For 18 HP back. Now he's at 30 HP. He is going to hack away at the abomination in front of him. Oh!
Yeah.
So excited for this.
Ah, that's fine. Because he still rolls 13 plus 14. 27 damage. Plus an extra 14 slashing damage on top of this. So that is how much? 13 plus 2 14s is... 41 damage.
God damn.
Yeah, that's his first attack. His second attack deals 8 slashing damage, which is fine. Obviously, after doing 40 damage in one hit, 49 damage in total he's just done.
Okay, let me just...
And that's his turn, Dairon.
How's the Behir? I mean, how's the Behir looking?
The Behir looks like it's still got quite a bit of fight left in it.
And the Bulette?
The drow haven't done a lot of damage to it. The Bullet's still very healthy.
Cool. Okay, so I'm guessing the Behir is still the target. Primary. I do not get advantage on it, correct? The Behir?
No.
Bonus action, aim, and fire at the Behir.
Okay.
Thank God.
That
24.
hits. Actually, wait. Before we do anything, I just remembered something.
What?
So, because Colgan did over 30 damage, the Behir fails its con save,
Thank God. I was going to ask about that.
and Aldane is now regurgitated. You are considered prone, but you just narrowly avoided the acid damage.
Thank goodness. Thank you.
Otherwise, you would have taken this much. Let's just see for the sake of,
Yeah.
have a bit of win.
When you first told me, I thought it was 66, which would have been so much
Yeah,
worse.
you'd have taken
18
18
is still a
acid
lot.
damage. Yeah. But yeah, so you avoided that. So, now that is, what, 29? Yeah, the Behir is looking injured, but it's still got quite a bit of fight left in it. It's not looking like it's going to go down anytime soon.
And then 29. I did 29. Got that, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying after you've done that.
Okay, cool. Sorry, just want to make sure.
No, I get you. So, the Behir, let me pull out a cone.
Oh.
Because it's finally going to do it the fun thing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Rip. Oh, the bullet's gonna get some of it then too.
I mean, I don't think it cares about the bullet.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely doesn't.
No, the bullet's not.
No.
So,
You avoid it though, Seamus.
Yeah.
oh wait, true. There we go. No, he still can't get hit. He's still just out of range.
Yeah.
Actually, is he?
Yeah,
Hmm.
you can't angle it to the point where it gets both Colgan and Seamus.
Yeah.
You only get one or the other.
Yay!
Wait,
No.
there we go. There we go.
No,
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 just clips
you're
it.
kidding me. You're kidding me.
Doesn't
Give
that?
me...
That's a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it doesn't. I was mostly doing that for a meme. So, Dairon,
That's
give
such
me
a
a
stretch. Yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
Hopefully, it's good enough.
That's such a stretch. What the girl said to my last stick pic that I sent her.
21.
What? Anyway. So you and
It was
Colgan
a little
passed.
thin.
Right. I
You only
say,
take...
I
yeah,
take nothing.
You take nothing, but Colgan takes this much in damage. Behir, breath is... So, 8d... What was it again? 8d6? 8d10, sorry.
That's a lot of damage.
So Colgan takes half of that in lightning damage,
Oh, that's doing
and
great.
half of that in acid damage.
So 17 and 14. That's 31. He's down. Well, unless he has more than 31 hit points.
Nope, Colgan is down. He is KO'd right now.
Damn.
Seamus.
You know, I
It
got.
is-
I understand. And the assignment.
It's the Bullet's turn. The Bullet is going to jump 15 feet,
Uh-oh.
and it is going to land... Oh no. Actually, it's not that far, so it doesn't even do that. Instead, the Bullet's just going to move. Let's just get rid of this fella. As it moves here. It moves there, actually, because it wants to eat the drow as well. So, the Bullet is going to make a bite attack on you, Seamus.
Oh,
With a nat
of course
1.
it is. Oh, okay.
Because it has disadvantage. And you can't get any worse than a nat 1. So yeah, that's the Bullet's turn.
My turn.
Don't forget your pronoun, Dane.
Back.
I mean, you can still get up.
But this is as far as I can move.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I don't have advantage, but I don't have disadvantage either. So that helps.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, why am I rolling so bad? Oh, there we go.
Because it be like that sometimes, but then it don't be like that no more.
Holy shit!
Max damage.
I'm also gonna smite with that.
Oh, don't
Because
forget,
why the fuck?
it's considered undead, so you get an extra dice.
Oh. See, how many dice is that then?
At minimum,
You're-
it's 3d8.
I'm gonna bump that up to 4d8 by bumping up to level 2.
We love to see it.
Nice.
Very good.
So that is a grand total of 35 damage.
The Behir is looking pretty injured, and in fact, it spends its legendary action to attack you, Aldane,
I'm shocked. Shocked, I say.
with a nat 1.
Oh, I need to roll concentration on my Shield of Faith real quick.
Oh yeah, you
forget.
do. We forgot about that.
Well, I haven't been attacked since then, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Room.
Oh, Wisdom save, right?
Con save.
No, Constitution.
Con save, right? I think that makes sense.
For sure.
But yeah, I've used up all my movements and I've used my actions. I think I'm out of bonus action Channel Divinity, so that is my turn. Because I've used 3 Channel Divinities.
Yeah.
Which is my limit, I'm pretty sure.
Felix, it's your turn.
Okay. I think the 3 of them have got things covered up there. Oh, good. I don't even have to move.
Splendid.
Can I do some kind of check for weaknesses on the bullet?
Nature is a bonus action. You know the bullet has no weaknesses or resistances.
Look, I got a spell that I can choose the damage type. I've got to check.
I know.
I am gonna still launch Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Phase 3.
Hits.
It'll be cold again. Go level 5 again. 38.
Right then. The bullet screams in pain as it is injured. It looks like one more heavy hit could probably kill it.
And I'm gonna move down here. That's my turn.
Okay. Rua's turn. He'll belch, apparently. Rua is going to move here for the sake of getting flank now that Colgan is KO'd. And 30 hits for 14 damage. Yep, and he will attack again. Yep, that hits for 17. The Behir is looking very injured now. And he will do a unarmed strike. And he already used his inspiration, I just remembered, so he can't add anything to that to make it hit. And that's his turn. Seamus.
Yep.
There's a bullet in your face, and a comrade downed.
How's the bullet looking on health? I think you said it was pretty injured.
Yeah. As a reminder, though, if you do Eldritch Blast, you do disadvantage unless you move out of its range.
Oh yeah, but then opportunity attack, right?
Yeah. Unless you want to disengage as an action.
I'm gonna use my
Ooh.
inspiration to get advantage on that.
I mean, could have just moved into flank, but yeah, that works. Yep. So that is... If you're one-handing it, that's 8 plus 4.
Either way, it's
And I
12
assume you
damage.
Yeah. It's not dead, though.
Mm-hmm.
I forget. Is Healing Word a bonus
Then-
action?
Yes, it is.
It is. I am just out of range. Why is my mouse being weird? Hold on. Let's see. Maybe
you're
if I
just-
move right here, that would
Yeah.
put me in. Yeah, and then I'm gonna move right here.
And you won't
Healing
use
Word
that?
on Colgan.
Roll the dice, friend. Colgan gets back up with 5 HP. Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
Now he doesn't have to use death save.
And that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
So, legendary action. The
More
Behir
Colgan.
attacks Colgan
Of course it
while,
does.
while he's prone. Just barely hits him, actually.
Bruh.
And Colgan is down again.
At least he hasn't had to roll death saves yet. He will.
No, but it
though.
is his turn soon. So the drow. The drow that's flanking with Seamus makes an attack, melee. Hits one, and hits its second attack. For exactly just enough to kill it, which was 12 damage.
Oh, good.
So
Wait,
that's
what?
her turn. The Behir had exactly 12 HP. The bullet, sorry, had exactly 12 HP.
Got it. Okay. It's getting hard to
Legendary-
keep up.
Yes. Legendary action. The Behir roars one more time.
What's being summoned this fucking time?
Roar!
A bone claw. Flanking with Rua.
Oh, shit, really?
You're
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh god damn it. Oh no.
No, you didn't actually do that. Oh, you're kidding.
There was always going to be a bone claw, but I decided it would flank with Rua because it's funny.
You're terrible.
Because
Are you
Rua can boom his voice really loud, you just hear him scream, "Motherfucker!"
Can't help but laugh.
Oh, poor Rua.
Oh my god.
And it moves after Aldane because it has a higher dex mod. Let me change its...
You mean for me?
Yeah, it moves before you, sorry. 0.16, there we go. So that's that drow turn. Now the other drow moves forward and begins to fire a shot at the bone claw. A 1.
No, we're just getting a fucking boss rush here.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
what-
that's what I said. So one of them hits the bone claw for 4 damage.
Damage.
Uh-huh. And the bone claw has this much HP left. Yeah. Colgan now must make a death save. Oh my god, he's a Giga Chad.
That's
No.
incredible. Holy shit.
He gets back up with 1 HP.
That can
just looked
do
at him and
anything,
goes-
though.
What the fuck are you made of?
And now he gets to attack.
Dope.
You cannot kill me. As he moves into flank.
I love him so much. I love this so much.
This is great.
Just goddamn.
Okay, he's not that cracked. He's only slightly godly. So he does 3 14s.
Is that enough?
Fuck.
So the Behir's on 2 HP.
Oh.
I cannot miss. I cannot fucking miss. Unless he has another attack in him.
Colgan is... He misses.
Oh damn!
Okay. And... Yeah. That's Colgan's turn.
Oh my god.
Really
What
good
the fuck?
turn though.
His cock is ginormous. Bigger than the Behir itself.
Tara's just gonna, as this is happening, just mouth agape. Bonus action, aim and fire. Nothing.
You watch as he walks next to Rua. Rua actually takes a
Damn it.
slight step away from him.
I missed. Shit.
You did. So,
I'm too agape. I'm
the
too like.
Behir's turn. You watch as the Behir reaches past Colgan and Rua and devours the Bone Claw,
Ah, great.
gaining all of the Bone Claw's HP.
Yeah.
Ah,
Good news, Rua!
So that happened.
Yeah, I have eyes, Felix. So, that was only its bonus action.
fucking Colgan just keeps getting attacked. Jeez.
So, Seamus, I need you to give me a dex save. Rua also has to roll a dex save.
Well,
Failed.
that's not even bothering with me.
Colgan, just to see if he passes.
Nope,
Okay,
nope.
Colgan isn't actually like, you know, Colgan's powered down now. Seamus, you barely pass. And the drow actually passes as well.
Good for the drow.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
Is she going to survive the damage, though? Is the question. I hope she does.
So that's 40 acid damage to Colgan and Rua. Well, no, Rua actually gets half of it because of evasion. I forgot. So Rua's at 40 HP right now. The drow takes 20 damage. And then... Seamus, you take 13 acid damage as well. Which means-
13?
Yes. Which means Rua also takes 13.
So if you get half damage, your total is 33.
Yeah. The drow also takes 33 damage, and she lives.
Wait, the total is 33?
Yes, for you.
If you
because
take half
passed.
damage, yeah.
Shit, I got magic pixel.
Otherwise, you would have taken 67 damage.
Which would have
Oh, I
downed
got
you.
magic pixeled, guys. I had 34 HP.
Colgan's down, though.
This is the shocked face I make.
To be fair, though, how many breaths has Colgan taken?
Too many.
Also, I'd like to think this illustrates just how fucking cracked Colgan is in his organization.
Yeah.
Like, he's
No.
actually the youngest member to be given the title that he has, for a reason.
No,
Let's
he's
fucking
busted.
go, boys!
And I've not even had to, like, flub rolls or anything, he's just genuinely that fucking goated.
14 slashing damage.
So, yeah, that hits. 14.
And another one.
Oh wait, I forgot, Rua's arm explodes as well. Because of his thing. Is he...
Right.
Yeah, that hits as well.
And I'm gonna do another Divine Smite.
What level?
Level 2, baby.
So,
4d8, right?
yeah.
So that is 27 on the attack on the hits, and another 51 damage.
Damn.
God damn.
It's still kicking.
Yeah. The Behir is bleeding profusely, though. Felix.
Oh, yeah. Oh shit. Wanted to check something real quick before I end my turn.
Oh, yeah,
I
sorry.
do have a bonus action left.
Laying hands isn't a bonus action, as a reminder.
I am aware. I am disappointed, but I am aware.
That'd be too overpowered. If laying hands
Would it
was a
not?
bonus action, I would argue Paladin would be the best 5th edition class.
I mean, they already kind of are.
Paladin and Wizard and Cleric are like tied for the best classes.
They're very good classes, yes. It depends on the subclass, though, in some cases.
Yeah, but I would say even the weakest Paladin is still better than like
The
the
strongest.
strongest monk. Same brain!
Monks are, like, the weakest class in general, aren't they?
It's why Rua's got a lot of exclusive stuff to make him compete.
But yeah, I can't see anything I could do bonus action-wise, besides maybe... Yeah, no, nothing.
Felix,
Fuck it, why not?
what dude?
I'm gonna pull out the oath bow.
Yo!
Fucking finally.
Swift death to you who have wronged me?
The bow glows with power.
The
The
Behir.
dragon, the abomination rather, is now marked as your foe.
So gonna make that attack roll. Which I get advantage on. That god for
24
advantage!
Thank God for advantage.
A night and fucking day there, Jesus.
Oh boy! Does that hit?
Yeah, it does. 24 hits.
That's 4 piercing, and then it's an extra 3d6 piercing damage.
Yep.
So that is 21 damage.
The Behir is still not dead, but it's close.
I'm not dead yet.
Rua's bonus action, he equips his other Ravager arm as he goes for an attack. Hits. Okay.
Did you magic pixel it?
We are very good at this.
No, but Felix did,
Oh,
which is why Rua gets the finishing blow. One
so
moment.
how do you want to do this to yourself?
So, let me just find the right song. No. Is it? This isn't the right. No, this isn't it. Is this it? I'll just use the song you're still using. Fuck it. So what happens is Rua basically bitch slaps the Behir so hard it turns almost 180 degrees. He then grabs the Behir by its tail, bringing it overhead to basically slam it right in front of himself. And you hear him shout out 1, brings it back, yells out 2, basically swings it around himself, and throws it to you, Aldane, and calls out to you. As the Behir hurtles by at you, you swing your sword as hard as possible, channeling a smite with enough energy that it basically ping-pongs the Behir past Rua and Colgin into the wall, and it just makes a big splat.
Oh, when I do the smite, can I do it like samurai style, Iaijutsu?
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
And the Behir's corpse just is laid into a pile of viscera as the fight is over. And I'm going to call a small break, because it is actually just about time for the timer as well that I put on.
Aldean's gonna walk over and heal Colgan after this.
Yep, I'll be right back. I need to use the loo. But yeah, the fight's over, run a break.
Heal.
Good work, team.
I feel like I didn't do a lot, but
Good work, team.
Ah, man, you helped. You helped.
I mean, we jointly helped save Seamus from those ropers.
it's true. That was kind of the whole thing we did.
I mean, we didn't quite save him from falling on his face twice, but, you know, saved him from the monsters.
That's true. Also,
I helped.
I really recommend trying out in the real world the Tactical Breach Wizards game.
Hmm.
It's very good.
Okay.
Definitely one of my favorite demos from this Next Fest so far.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, I thought about just using another chromatic orb, but I thought it would be boring to just keep using chromatic orb, even though it's probably is my best spell.
That's fair.
Hey, fuck it. It was fun to use the bow. Oh yeah, I got to take an arrow off. And I somehow managed to not get hit through this entire experience.
That's usually me, but I wasn't so lucky this time. I got Magica Pixel.
You stood within 60 feet of the Behir. That was a bad move on your part.
Well, I had to stand within 60 feet of Colgan and save his ass. I also would like some heals, because I can't use Healing Word on myself.
You saved his ass for all of about 5 seconds, and then his ass got electrocuted and
Yeah.
acid burned again.
I will say, if Seamus didn't bring him back up, Colgan would have
That
failed
would have
2
killed
death
him.
saves.
Yeah. It might have killed him.
So, not for nothing.
Back.
You should try. I've been trying a few of the Next Fest games. Really recommend Tactical Breach Wizards. Hello?
I'm
Hello.
here.
Oh.
It's amazing how, like, incredible Colgan's roles are.
Yeah.
Because he's actually a normal guy. Like, he's just a fighter.
He's just a good one.
He's actually got negative intelligence, which means his ass is not becoming a wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be point blank, he doesn't really have any magical potential. The best he could be is like a ranger. And even then he's not a ranger, he's a fighter. It's like he's just a guy who's just that good.
Right.
Man, this is
He's just that much of a baller.
Here's some new music, by the way, Mel.
Key.
We don't have to end the break right now. I'm just
Hmm.
getting some music. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. That is fine. I paused Metal Mania, seeing as we were now out of the fight.
excellent. But yeah, I thought it'd be really fun to do like just a back-to-back boss rush of just like spawning ads and just
Yeah, no, that was good.
Spawning ads,
ads. You know.
advertisements.
The bullet was the weakest part of the fight. I'm not counting the bone claw because it literally just existed
Yeah.
to get clipped once and then became HP fuel for the Behir.
That was funny.
Yep.
That was always a feature it could do.
Mm-hmm.
So if like the fight was progressing a little bit too quickly for my liking, it could have like moved closer to eat the bullets or even the ropers. But yeah. I do have to. I'm getting a screenshot of the Giga Chad Colgan bit. Actually, didn't he get? I forget. Did he get 2 crits as well, or was that just?
You got 2 crits overall.
Yeah. Shit, Felix also got a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought because I was thinking about like the weaknesses of a lot of the bosses that I end up doing for the Dracolich pieces, and I realized that like a lot of the time, because of the action economy, because it's always U4 plus like an NPC or 2, the boss usually doesn't really get to do a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and you're usually long resting before the fight, so it's not like resources are necessarily being drained.
Yeah.
So I thought just throwing you in the fight right away would be a good way to just catch you off guard
Mhm.
and give you something else to like to work around. Oh yeah, Seamus also got a crit, I forgot.
No, I think all of us did pretty well.
Yeah. I'm ready to continue the session again if everyone else is.
Yeah.
Dylan? Yeah. So, as the Behir is in a pile of gore, all 4 of you turn your attention to the glimmering bit in the Behir's viscera. After, of course, you all,
Mm-hmm.
Colgan gets healed. How much are you healing Colgan for, by the way, Aldane?
I only have 10 hit points of lay on hands left, so I'm gonna give him 5 of that.
He's not even worth the full lay on hands.
I mean, I could give him the full.
I'm joking, it's fine.
I just want to have some emergency stuff just in case.
Too fair.
Colgan, like... we alive?
Yep. Fucker's dead.
Go team!
He looks over to the Behir, and as he looks back to you and Rua, you see Rua hold out a hand for him to get up. And he takes it and gets up onto his feet.
Is it a metal hand or a regular hand?
It's Rua's actual hand. The arm that he uses, the Ravager one, doesn't actually have like... It doesn't work as an actual hand.
Right.
It's more of a weapon. Like, it only becomes a fist or like a hand when he's attacking something, really. And so, as the rest of you sort of congregate, and I assume you do anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the people of the Dracolich piece, you see a glimmering, shining thing in the corpse of the Behir.
Shall
I
we?
assume I was going to say, I assume you'll reach out for it?
Yep.
Yes.
I guess.
So, as you all reach out,
This was a terrible mistake.
you. So compared to before, whenever you've had a Dracolich piece where where you see like the featureless figure, this time you see someone walking on a road. I'm actually going to bring you back to the world map, by the way, because we don't really need this map anymore. You see a man walking on a road. The rain is intense. The last time you saw this kind of rain was in Black Rain.
Okay.
You see from the point of view as they look at themselves briefly while they're hiding under shelter under a tree. You recognize the clothing that this person has.
I'm gonna kill them.
You don't. The only thing you hear is the sound of just the rain droning on and on and on and on. And the person you're seeing the point of view from catches their breath and continues walking, but they're stopped. And you see a very familiar tiefling. Smarmy looking ass. Testament. And you hear him say the words, "It's good to see you again, Drake. Father will be happy to see you again." And your vision comes too. And you see the same familiar sights you always do after the boss battles. A black pit, perfect to jump in.
Well, we know where this goes. Yahoo!
Colgin also jumps down.
And Dyron also does.
Same.
So, as you all jump down the pit, your vision comes to again, and you see the Behir. Its body is just there. The interesting thing about, I say interesting, it's quite horrifying really. It's actually got no scales on its body now. Like, you're actually seeing its flesh under the scales. And it just gives you all this, like, stare. If you all want to give me insight checks to determine what emotion it's expressing, you can. This
God
25
damn.
is Colgin. This 26 is Rua. Wow, they both got a nat 18.
Mm.
So, I'm going to say, Dyron, you fail,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
no, that's fair. I don't think I need to know.
Everyone else, you can tell the Behir is looking at you with jealousy. It hates the fact that you are just people, and yet it lost. And now you've taken what it had. And it just quietly says to itself, "If only I wasn't." And it just fades out as it turns to ash. And you're just there in silence for a bit. It's not long though before the silence is broken, as the one drow who stayed behind, plus the two with the boat and several flumps, also make their way to you. One of the drow lady who was managing the boat says to you all, "I take it that pillar of light was your work."
Told
Yep.
you.
Well then, let's get you back and rested up. You look like you've been through the ringer.
Daron's fine. I don't think Daron's been hit this entire fight.
Same.
You lucky
Seamus
bastard.
could use a long rest and a half.
Aldain got fucking swallowed.
Aldain got swallowed. Rua had 2 of his arms blown up, which, to be fair, doesn't actually hurt him, but still.
Yeah.
And Colgan got breathed on.
Several times.
Body repeatedly.
The only time Daron got anywhere near danger, it was a deck saving throw.
Yeah, and you evasioned your way out of it.
Somehow, despite being right in the middle of the fucking breath weapon, Darren didn't get hit at all.
As you... How do I describe it? As you make your way to the camp of Flumphs, you see a very familiar elf. Golden eyes, beautiful white hair. It's Oryx.
Got bad news.
You mean about Kuro? Yeah, I already had the sending about it.
No, that's even worse.
What's even worse?
Testament got to him.
I mean, someone would have had to have met him.
True, but now we know.
Well, if it helps, I've been coordinating with Zarus and several other people within Centralis. We're going to war.
Oh,
well,
lovely.
We're working to go. Well, I'm not king. He is, and he points to Rua, and he just says, and Rua, he just gestures to Rua. And then Oryx continues to say, if you give me your hand, I will teleport us back to Dragon's Throne, and then I'll teleport us back to Centralis. We need to tell the king and queen that, you dealt with the thing.
Also let the drow know as well.
Oh. The lady, the 2 drow that were accompanied you on the boat, just say to you, we'll inform Naivara and the others.
Appreciate it.
Makes our lives easier.
Before you guys go, because Colgan's actually coming with you, because he isn't from the Underdark. Before you guys go, you watch as the drow ladies, the ones you fought with, the one who stayed behind to inform you guys of what happened, walks over to Rua, and basically gives him a letter. And then she, race walks away. Rua just looks at the letter, and he opens it. And you know the meme of the guy from Ratatouille?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Or he's reading it faster and faster and faster.
Yeah. He basically does that expression. If any of you want to do perception checks, you can read over his shoulder to see what it says.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Thank you, 26.
Aldain, sadly, Dairon and Seamus and Felix were just too fast for you, and they shove you out the way so you don't get a chance to see it, is how I'm ruling it.
Alright.
Aw.
So it's basically a letter saying, if Rua ever finds himself back in the Underdark, there's a bed waiting for him.
Ooh!
I don't think like that.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm totally
Wait, what now?
around on...
Give
He's
me
always got a place to say.
give me a what's the
Insight?
History?
I'm gonna say give me a history check. All of you, apart from Aldain, because you failed, so you didn't get to see the contents of it. So, there's a word used because I'm basically giving you the cliff notes of what was said in the letter,
Mm-hmm.
but based on your knowledge of Elvish, the wording she uses is basically like the drow term for a lover.
Oh, it was like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew it. My IRL insight.
Okay.
So basically, it was a love letter, effectively.
And you just watch as Rua takes the note, crumples it up, and just begins to eat it.
You know, I think we
What?
have some rations if you're hungry.
Can I insight that
How did
behavior?
Wait, how did he get here?
Can I
Do it.
insight that behavior, please?
Shouldn't he be back in Centralis? Yeah, you can insight that if you want. If you want to
I'm gonna
insight
insight
Rua.
it.
I have no
God damn
insight.
It's piss easy. I did the roll for Rua because he has negative charisma. By the way, he got a 0 because he nat 1.
Nice.
If you want to
He's
roll
so
as well,
easy to read.
if you want to roll as well, Seamus, because you haven't. Oh no, it's
Yeah, I
Felix
did. I rolled a
and
third
Martin.
time.
Rua's embarrassed.
Shocking.
He's clearly like Rua's good looking, but he's never really like had someone be so direct.
He's never
So
been hit
forward.
on before like that.
I mean,
So
Dyra's
so
now just gonna be a dick about it and be like, It's like someone else is joining Aldane in the fruitless romance endeavors.
we live in 2 different worlds. Anyway, Oryx, can we go?
It can
just
feel
look
like
at
you live in
Oryx?
2 different worlds, but
We
no
look- you
different.
You see Oryx, who's just like grinning ear to ear, and he, with a click, teleports you back to Dragon's Throne, and you find yourself just outside the castle. And then you see Colgin clear his throat. I guess this is my time to leave.
It's been a pleasure.
The next
It
time
was
we meet,
it was interesting working with you.
the next
Thank you
time
for your
we meet,
assistance.
it should be as enemies. But
You have
for
any
what
messages?
it's worth, I wouldn't like to be your enemies.
Honestly, same. I wouldn't like to
Yes.
be yours either. But
You-
here we are.
If you could just say to Leon,
I was gonna ask if you had anything you wanted to say.
tell him, and he pauses and he takes off his helmet for a moment. Tell him Albert is safe and sound.
Dara makes a very strong mental note of this.
And he puts the helmet back on, slightly nods, and you watch as he sort of like walks away.
Try not to get hit by any more zombie dragon Behir breaths.
He doesn't seem to react as he kind of just goes down an alleyway. And so, there he goes.
Off to see the wizard.
House.
I assume you went to the castle now?
Yep.
So, you enter the castle. You find yourself before the Queen and King of Siltanok, along with Olafikin. And you see the Queen just say, "We saw the incredible pillar of light from the... I assume that was your busy work?
Yep.
And we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We found reports of no more seismic activity in the areas, and the Underdark entrance that you entered has no longer had any more displaced creatures. Well, any more so than it should already have anyway. And yes, how do I describe this? As she's like sort of beginning to start to fumble over her own words, you see the king then take over, and she just says, "We've been informed by Oryx here that your friend, Kurogane, the son of the Emperor of Blackrain, has made his way to his home country.
Yes, we need to make haste.
If you need any help, we will do our best. We already have some of our children, adult dragons effectively, who can protect Centralis while you head to Blackrain. And out of the goodness of our hearts, as they look to Oryx, we have decided to permanently remove the bounty on your head, Oryx Ayanyama. And they both look at Oryx as if they're waiting for a response, and he's just like looking at them. He doesn't really seem to be reacting. If any of you want to insight him.
I was gonna say, can I?
Yeah.
I'm guessing mental flashbang, but
That was Rua, the 10.
shit insight. I ain't got no insight.
Aldena's no thoughts head empty right now. So
Yeah,
is Felix.
it's not going well. It's not going well.
The three of you and Rua are all looking at each other like, why is... Like, you're all just confused. Dairon,
Yeah?
you're perceptive enough to tell that Oryx actually feels very uncomfortable.
Thank you for the terms and offer, but we must make haste back to Centralis to prepare for our war.
Yes, please, let's go now. Thank you. And you just see Oryx, like... as he just teleports you guys away without any delay.
I
And
was like, let me just try and finish this now.
and you find yourselves at the guardhouse in Centralis. And you see several guards run outside to see what the commotion is. And then when they see you guys, they just all have a grave expression.
Please don't be too disappointed it's us.
We're glad to see you. It's just, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Guy, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, where's Guy? We need to kind of check in.
Guy actually walks
Get it.
out, and he just has his lips pursed, clearly
Yeah.
like stressed.
Sorry we couldn't be back sooner.
It's not your fault. He basically vanished.
Yeah, we figured.
Zaras and Akrua and a few of us are discussing things at the castle.
Fortunately, I don't think we have time to rest, so... Shall we, gang?
Yeah. Let's
So,
go.
as Guy follows you to the castle, you move as quick as possible through the crowds of people. The injuries that, at least for Aldane, mostly and Rua have sustained, mean nothing in the face of this potential disaster. Well, this upcoming disaster probably is more correct. And as you head to the castle,
I'm also very injured, by the way. Just for the record.
what did you? Oh yeah, because you did take some damage, didn't you? I forgot.
I got magic
did get-
pixeled. I still
Yes,
haven't gotten
I
healed
forgot,
yet.
Sorry. Yes, so you also, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, it's not always about you, Seamus. Come on.
It's sometimes.
I'm being a shit. But yeah, so as you make your way there to the castle, I'm going to give you some new music. You make it to the castle, and you see a... How do I describe this? You see basically the council members of Centralis all talking to words. Akrua. Oryx is with you, by the way, and so is Rua and Guy. Zaris isn't there, however.
Is Tora? What about Tora?
Tora's also not there.
Oh, this is
So,
a good sign.
Do we know where? Sorry, out of character. Just out of character. Do we know where Leon's hold up?
so Leon is actually, how do I describe this? I should have actually said as well, Turim is also in this room. Leon is not there, however. To your knowledge, Leon is kind of in protective custody. He's allowed to, like, do stuff within the city, but he's, like, he's kind of being watched and... What's the word? Just protected, really.
I think during the the procession up to the castle, Daron's like, "I will meet you there."
Oh, okay.
And just try to find, just like ask the guards, "Where's Leon?"
Oh, do you say that to the group that you're
Yeah.
looking for him?
I'm gonna
Guy
go
tells you. Guy
Leon.
gives you the address.
Daron goes there just as a quick detour.
He writes it down. So, while everyone's at the castle, yeah. So you all walk in. You all see the council members and Rua's grandfather and Turim all speaking with each other, all discussing what's going on. And Akrua smiles as he sees you all. It's good to see you all again. Glad to know the Underdark didn't claim any of you. I hope not, because I don't see Daron.
No, it was close for a couple of people, but we mostly got out okay. Seamus fell on his face twice.
I'm barely alive.
So, we were discussing what to do with Kuro.
I'm not there.
Yeah. The idea was that we would mobilize forces and eventually make a formal declaration of war on Black Rain. But we aren't the king. And they all look to Rua. And he, almost without missing a beat, just says, "I don't care about waging war. We need to go now. Even if it's today, we need to leave immediately, right?" And he looks to you guys, the party.
You're
Yeah,
right.
we can
gotta,
go.
We gotta get something done.
We're a small group, we can sneak in. We don't have to worry about that. And you see Turim, shake their head a bit and just say, "The thing is, though, if Kuro's already on his way there, well, we actually spoke with, what's his name? Hayato, and Black Rain are already mobilizing forces. They clearly mean to expect us." And with Black Rain having such a powerful military, some of it, well, comprising of dragons, we need soldiers to assist you. And you just see Rua is like clenching his fists and gritting his teeth. He is not happy. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna move you to the Otherworld map, just for the sake of showing you stuff. And Turin basically shows you. So from what... wrong thing. From what the reports have said, some of the soldiers in Black Rain are already stationed along the port around here. And of course we've got...
Oh, I see it now. Okay,
Yeah. We've got some along the port, and we've got some along the border as well to the country. And that's not factoring in, from what we've gathered. They've even made some forces deployed in Onyx here and here to block people from coming in and going around. And, of course, both entryways into Rainwall.
Unfortunately, we can't teleport a large amount of people in. It's it solve a lot of problems, but
Oryx jumps in and just says, I don't actually have any teleportation I don't have any means to teleport into Black Rain.
I figured.
The best we could do is try and get there on foot, either by boat or if we can get there on boats, or if we can head from Tenoyama. I do have means to teleport us from Tenoyama, but if it seems like we actually need to have an army with us, well,
Which is likely.
Rua then just looks at the map and just thinks to himself for a moment, well, what if we... And he looks to you guys, Aldane, Seamus, and Felix. You're friends with the orcs, aren't you? From the north of here.
Yep.
With Prody?
Brody, yeah.
What if we could get them to help us? So that we have more manpower.
We've coordinated with Tenoyama, yes?
Turim responds, they've already got soldiers ready to join us in the march.
We could do a two-pronged attack, one at the port and one at the border.
Hmm.
We could concentrate the bulk of our forces at the border to make them think that's our main offensive, while the rest of us slip in through the port.
Akra then jumps in and just says, I'm actually coming with you guys.
Excellent.
I've been on the sidelines too long, and I want to contribute. Oh, I didn't mean to draw that. Which means I'm coming with you.
Glad to have you.
Mm-hmm. But, yes, it's going to take a while, though, to mobilize our forces. We're already crunching the numbers, and, well, to get enough people to organize to move, it's probably going to take us a few weeks at best. And
That tracks.
Robert, slams the table and just says, we don't have a few weeks! If they get a hold of Kuro and do what they're planning to do, it won't matter how much time we've got left. We can't afford to lose him. You can tell, you don't even need to insight. Rua's obviously very emotional.
Rua, we're not in good shape right now, so we cannot leave right this moment. But we can leave first thing in the morning.
I know.
At the risk of making myself sound like an idiot, is there a reason we can't just sail to the Ebony Imperium itself? And just bypass the main continent for now?
Oryx actually jumps in. See, the problem is that Monsoon Manor is also a training center for Black Crane soldiers. It's also where a lot of their naval forces are centered around.
We'd have a hard time going around it and
Yeah.
getting to the Ebony Imperium.
Fair.
And not to, insult you guys, but it's only really Rua and Akra who have any real adequate means of fighting on water, considering they can run on it and swim.
Hmm.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I just wanted to ask the question.
Do we
No,
have boats stationed at the neutral point?
Then, what's it called? Turim this time says, we don't have any boats currently in the neutral points. We only just recently had according to the rest of the council, we've already had a shipment just come in from the neutral points.
But we should
And-
have some on the
and-
port that's near the neutral point then.
And none of our boats are military boats, they're merchant boats.
Damn.
Which means if we get attacked anyway, it would be... Well, if you get attacked, because I have to stay behind. But if any of you got attacked out there, you'd have to rely on your abilities to get through.
And most of us are not equipped for fighting on the ocean.
As we already established, yes.
Well then. This is quite
As this
fickle.
happens, Dairon,
Yes.
you quickly find the address of Leon. It's a pretty modest-looking house, but you see a guard posted at the front. Oh, Dairon, how can we help you today?
I'm looking for Leon.
He's inside.
I knock.
Oh, as it stands right now, he's actually in a meeting going on about Cult of the Terrace strategies. If you need to give him anything, I can give it to him.
It's a message from his brother. I think he needs to hear it.
As you say that, you hear running coming from inside the house, and you see Leon run out. Did you just say my brother?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He is. He's surprisingly very capable.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Cut off several limbs of several people. Of one person. And he wanted to pass on a message.
Yeah?
Albert's safe.
You see a smile form on Leon's expression, and he just nods. Thank you, Dairon. I'm sorry
Figured you'd
about what's happening. I'm sorry what's happened with Kurogane. I wish you luck.
Thank you. Figured you'd want to know as soon as possible, so.
Yeah, thank you.
And then Darren just kind of...
As you sort of leave the house, you begin to hear sounds of like footsteps from like soldiers heading towards the castle.
Can I... What do they look like?
It's Cardassian soldiers.
Can I insight
Yeah?
or like try to see if it's something's amiss?
Do you look out to them? Because you're kind of in a side street, so you'd have to walk on like you'd have to go onto the main road to see what to have a proper good look at them all. Do you
Can
do
I
that?
Can I try and like be stealthy about it?
Yeah, give me a stealth check. Yeah. Give
And
me
then
a
I'm
perception check as well. Zaris is leading at the front.
Five?
It's not bad. It's for benign reasons, but you don't know why.
Is Tora nearby?
As you think to yourself that, you just hear by you. What's up, Dairon?
We just got back. Where's
Sorry to
Zaris
scare you,
also?
by the way. I didn't mean to do
No,
that.
you're fine. I didn't.
I always... You know what? Being in the clink for so long made me forget how stealthy I can actually be when I try.
It's fun when you do it to other people, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Anyway, I don't really know exactly what they're doing. We can have a look if you want to be nosy.
Are you part of the... There's a few things I can think of. Do you want to... I feel like you should come with us, but...
I mean, I'll have a look anyway. If Zaris is involved, I'll check it out.
let's just say there's something happen. How involved is Tora with everything?
You see, Tora just says, "I know about Kuro leaving, by the way."
Cool, great, excellent. Okay, that saves me some catch-up time.
So,
Okay, let's go check in on Zaris and see what's happening.
so as we return to the others, you can all clearly see Rua is like very much becoming overwhelmed. Like he wants to go, but obviously not only do you guys need to rest, but also like if there's armies waiting for you, even with Akura, there's 6 people isn't enough.
Look, we've had a very, very long and stressful day. We all need some rests. Let's get a night's sleep. Let's sleep on it, and maybe we can come up with a, more, I don't know,
Concrete.
speedy plan for, doing this before anything happens to Kuro.
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion? Nope.
Rua just like looks at you, and you can clearly tell he's not like angry at you. He just feels powerless. I mean, the last time he felt powerless like this, if you remember, was before he even got the Moonblade. And he's like, "Fine, I'll just go by myself then." And he just like pushes past you guys. Do you follow him? Because you see, Akira actually follows him.
I guess we're doing this then. Life without a
do you all
wall was
follow him?
nice. Yeah.
Aldane, do you follow?
Might as well.
Seamus?
I guess I have to, don't I? Even though I have 1 HP right now.
You're fine.
Uh,
The scariest thing right now to you is a house cat. Just think of it like that. Wait, that's not helpful.
Fine, Seamus here. I give Seamus a regular healing potion.
That's what, 2d6?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
So, I'm gonna put some new music on. Here you go. So, as Rua throws the doors open, the 3 of you see probably nearly the entire forces of Cordis gathered at the front of the castle. And
Just kind of
Dairon,
waves.
with you see at the castle, the doors being thrown open, see Rua, Akura, and the other 3.
Hello.
Well,
Hi,
I think
Darren.
I got just the right thing for this.
You missed some stuff.
Hello there.
And Zaris just
Well, I did,
takes
but I also didn't.
Zaris takes a step forward and just says, "We know what you're about to do, Rua. It is foolish."
Bro, if I'm reading the room correctly, and I probably am, you once stopped me from doing something very stupid. Don't do the same thing. Don't do that.
We can't
Because what
just
you're gonna-
abandon Kuro, can we?
We're not
Yes,
going
but
to
going-
abandon Kuro,
Yes,
but we
but-
can't go off half-cocked.
And Rua, if you go now, it doesn't matter. You'll die. And then what good are you to Kuro? What good are you to anyone?
Kuro does not need help from a corpse. Kuro needs help from his friend. I know it sucks that we can't go immediately, but it's extremely difficult to get into Black Rain that fast, if not impossible. And we need to plan out how to get in there, because it is both heavily fortified and controlled by an extremely powerful entity.
You want to be mad at someone? Be mad at Kuro. But that means we have to get him out of there safe.
If you want to read Kuro the Riot Act, do it after we save his ass.
You see, all of the soldiers have their weapons drawn. And Zarus again takes another step forward and just says, "You need to heed the advice of your friends. If you die, Centralis, well, thankfully Centralis should be okay. But we lose a capable leader, and Kuro would not be happy to see you die for his sake. It is foolish." And you just see, like, Rua, like, gritting his teeth, and he's just like, he's clearly, like, struggling, and he just, like, fine then, I'll just be a fool. What does it matter? What's the point
Kuro.
of having this power if it doesn't mean anything?
Kuro, not Kuro. Rua.
You are tunnel visioning right now.
Rua. You are more to more people than you realize right now. You go off and die, that's it. Everyone who depends on you also goes down. It's
Leaders
important.
cannot afford to be selfish.
And right now, I know more than anything you want to save Kuro. You want to go in there, beat some heads. But we can't do this without you. And if you do the same shit Kuro does, what are we then? We're down two of our most capable fighters and the king? And Black Rain gains how many pawns? How many pieces they can play? You do this, you risk not only yourself, but everyone in this room, everyone in this city, everyone who gives a shit. You want to be mad at someone for putting you in this position? Blame fucking Kuro. But we have to get him out of there first. We can't do that while we're exhausted, tired, and unable to act.
I know.
We're all
I know you're
shit.
frustrated.
It's...
This is how, but we have to do this the right way,
I
or
know.
or none of us come home.
I know.
And I don't think Akira could lose another son,
Grandson.
grandson, whatever.
You actually see
Another family
Akira
member.
is like just stood there. He's not even saying anything. He's just watching you all talk to Rua. Fine. I know you're right. It's just
Kura, I
fine.
mean, I keep doing this. Rua, Jesus Christ, what would you do if I was doing the same thing you're about to do?
I know.
You'd be here stopping me.
As the tenseness in the air continues to hover over, as bear in mind there are like thousands of guards like in front of the castle, and you see several, like a lot of townspeople from the upper, middle, and higher districts, all watching this go on. In fact, as you scour the crowd, you see people like Ration in the crowd. You see Cammy, you see Jade. You know, there's so many people there. And
Rua, your people need you.
you see Zarus hold out a hand. And he just says, "Since you seem to be willing to admit that you are a fool, Rua Evering." And you watch as he takes a knee. And you see all the other soldiers do the same as well. And most of the townspeople do. It's a good thing you have equally foolish subjects. We're right here with you. We won't abandon Kurogane.
Now let's all do this the smart way.
And if
And
you run off, I will kill you.
I won't run off, it's fine.
Good.
I'm gonna play some new music. And as you watch basically every single soldier that's present bow, you watch as Rua starts to tear up and he's like rubbing his eyes to not cry. And then you see Akra walk over and he puts a hand on Rua's shoulder. While everyone sorts things out and mobilizes their forces, Dairon, and he gestures for you.
Yes?
And of course, you guys as well. He looks to you, Seamus, Felix, Aldane.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to train you guys. In 2 days, and he holds up 2 fingers, I'm going to train you to be strong enough to help deal with Eben.
Is this Loki how you guys will level up?
Yay, training arc!
In that time, they're all going to mobilize the forces, and then we'll be ready to do what we need to do.
Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
Aaron isn't saying anything. Aaron knows
He-
what's about to happen.
He reaches inside his coat, and you see him pull out what looks like a medallion of an hourglass.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
This allows me to make it so that out here, it will only be 2 days, and we'll be training for 6 months inside this.
The
Okay.
hyperbolic quiet chamber.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Hypersonic tamer.
And we can't afford to waste any more
Hypertonic
time.
Lion tamer.
So, he tosses the medallion into the air, and you see as it hovers in front of him, and a gate opens up. Come on then, let's go.
Alright, go in, I guess.
Aaron's already walking. Can I ask why I was singled out?
Well, it's just because I assume you were in the crowd, you weren't with the others.
That's
Like,
true.
you were watching what was going on from the side, he was just like, come over to, get in.
I see. Okay. I was like, did I not do something correctly? Okay.
No, yeah, you're fine, don't worry. And as Akra stands by the portal as well, you see Oryx and Turim, and Oryx just says to you, you guys need to make sure that you're trained ready. And when you are, things should be ready for us to all wage war on Black Rain. Have fun in there, and good luck.
I feel like we're gonna need that.
Bye.
And as the portal closes, you actually look at the surroundings that you're in. You see what looks like a temple, like a monk's temple. Surrounding you are rather high walls that seem to block the outside view. And outside, you see sky, but from beyond, you can see a bit where the horizon meets from the wall to where the sky ends. It's just a slight bit, and you see nothing but a white abyss. Probably the true outside of this area. And as you're all alone with Akura, the 4 of you plus Rua, he just says to you, so, I'm going to be training you every day. And by the time you're done, you'll be ready to deal with Eben, like I said. But, on one condition. If by the end of these 6 months, you don't impress me enough, you're not going to Black Crane. If even Felix fails to pass, all of you aren't going. If Aldane and Daron fail to impress me, all of you aren't going. Do you understand?
Yes,
Loud
sir.
and clear.
Okay.
Alright then. And he claps his hands. Let's get you guys some rest, because you clearly need it.
Thank
Wait,
you.
why don't you say dodge? Sorry.
What?
And so, he leads you inside the temple, and as he does, we're going to call this a session.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah,
Cool boy. This is gonna be an interesting little bit of an arc, I guess.
so am I safe to assume we're going to be getting a long rest right now and we can kind of reset everything?
Yes. Yeah, reset everything.
Perfect.
So yeah, this is the training arc of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Bring you back onto here. Yeah, so that's the session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
I always enjoy it when you subject us to cruel and unusual punishment.
How was it cruel?
It was a little cruel to me.
You fine.
I was on death's door. And Colgan, for that matter. Poor guy.
Yeah. Well, he hobbled away with 5 hit points to his name.
Yeah.
Yep. He got beat up.
Meanwhile, Darren and I didn't get touched.
Somehow.
Very much somehow for you. I mean, other than that first roper attack, nothing really came near me.
I was gonna do the bullet and a bone claw, but I thought that might be too much.
Thank you for not doing both of those.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
there was a good sort of split in like how we were dealing with stuff, so I think it probably worked out for the best.
Mm-hmm. Whew.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like do the whole like yell.
No, honestly, it was in character.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. And yeah, so
And hey, look,
Next
my
session?
reasonable suggestion obviously didn't get through to Rua, so it needed to be, you know, a bit more harsh.
and so you're all doing the training arc.
Mm-hmm.
This will be for a few sessions long, just to sort of wind down from the Underdark before
Yeah.
we go like all in on the invasion of Black Rain. Yeah.
All right. Well,
You clo-
yeah. This is obviously this is where we're ending the session, so we are also ending the stream. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, as always, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Please do give us a follow here on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like and subscribe, press the bell icon, leave a comment down below, please.
And otherwise, hopefully we will see you on Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. Today is Sunday. And have a good night.
Later.